Alright everyone, hello and welcome to Let's Play GTA 3 the Definitive Edition, and in this episode, which is episode number 19, we're going to start off with a rare mission, Plaster Blaster, and I didn't really do well the first time that I did this, but anyway, let's just get on with it. Come on, Ray.
You useless bastard! You totally messed up! My ass is on the line, and you can't even kill a goddamn fly! I paid you good money to kill that witness, and he ain't dead! And today he's gonna make a federal deposition! He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
Yeah, as I said, this is Plaster Blaster, and I do apologise for whatever noise my mouth just made. It wasn't a valid word of English. Anyway, starting off with Plaster Blaster, this episode is going to contain some annoying missions. Plaster Blaster isn't really one of them, but the way that I did it, which is how I used to do it, is it didn't really go well, because I drastically underestimated the speed at which you have to go to damage the body cast that falls out of the ambulance. Now, a couple of interesting things to note about this this particular mission. You will know that Ray's partner, I assume, is, I think this is Leon McCaffrey, who's in the ambulance. It's not really stated who it is, really, except he used the word witness, so that leads me to believe that it's Leon, not the partner that we killed in Gone Fishing. So I'm thinking that this is Leon. All because, witness protection. But the interesting thing to note is, you might think, oh, I can just blow up the ambulance, surely. Well, no, because if you do that, another ambulance will spawn, and if you blow up that ambulance, another one will spawn, and then another, and then another, until the end of time. If the ambulance reaches the police station, which some of them can spawn close to the police station, also says an explosion can do it, but I forgot that I had a rocket launcher. Probably should have used that, but I thought it was a bit cheap, so I didn't bother. So yeah, if you blow up the ambulance prematurely before the body cast falls out... Oh, thanks FBI. That's nice, just riding on the hood of the car there. Sorry, the bonnet. Playing these games you start to use Americanisms. Hood, bonnet, whatever. Go away, FBI. The FBI is lethal, and I'm backed myself into a corner. I'm gonna die. I'll at least try and fight my way out, but I think yeah. Mission failed. We'll get him in a second, probably. So yeah, you have to wait until the body cast comes out by damaging the ambulance, but you can do that just by using your Uzi to damage it. Oh look, he spawned in midair. That's nice. I have seen some reviews for this game, or at least seen some people's opinions. The videos that are kind of circulating online right now are not really let's plays of the game, but more like showcases of the bugs and the glitches that people have come across. I've got to say, I've not really encountered any. I don't know how that's possible, because I pretty much played, for the majority of this playthrough, an unpatched version of the original game on the PS4, so yeah. I do not know how I've avoided all those bugs and glitches. I don't remember the last time I encountered one. I think maybe we've encountered one or two, but other than that, they're not really serious. It's not like a character falls out of the car or anything, but other bugs that people have reportedly experienced have been relatively more serious. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm not saying they're lying, obviously. I know that they're not, because it's been accepted in the patch notes. I'm just saying. Yeah, go away, copper. Right, let's go and do Gang Car Roundup, which is another mission that I wasn't really looking forward to, and I'll try and explain why when we get into it. I'm not going to speed it up, I don't think. So anyway, let's go. This video is pretty long though.
I want you to steal me some gang cars so we can do some naughty thing on our enemy turf. I want me a Mafia Sentinel, a Yakuza Stinger, and a Diablo Inferno so we can hit up any gang in Liberty. Drop them off at the garage in Newport and hear this. They're no use to me, all broke up now.
Alright, so as King Courtney said, we need to round up 3 gang cars. We need a Mafia Sentinel, a Yakuza Stinger, and a Diablo, not an Infernus, because that was in the beta of the game. He says Diablo Infernus, he means a Diablo Stallion, because for some reason that line wasn't redone after the beta. And, you know, just to show the quality of this version of the game. By the way, I slowed down here because in reality I was putting on music. I was listening to other music whilst I was playing this game, because I don't have the radio on, so, you know, I thought, why not? Why not? Yeah, in the beta of this game, beta 3, the Diablos used to drive Diablo Infernuses, which was very, very fancy for, you know, a Puerto Rican street gang. So instead they changed them to Diablo Stallions, but they left the line in because I don't know. Apparently they couldn't get the voice of King Courtney in for another day to redo that line. Anyway, you get the picture of what he wants, and yeah, so the Mafia Sentinel is the worst offender here, because you have to go into Mafia territory to go and get one. And there's no other way around it really, because trying to steal one from the streets is dangerous because you're kind of a sitting duck, and obviously they've got shotguns and we're going to blow up if we don't get away. Yeah, it's very, very annoying to get this stupid Mafia Sentinel. Now, you could, in theory, prepare for this mission, because you know it's going to happen, by saving a Mafia Sentinel in your garage in Portland and just collecting it. However, I didn't do that. I decided to do it legitimately, the way that, you know, you would do if you didn't know that this mission was coming up. So, you know, go around the back of the houses, it's much safer. The less time you spend on the streets, the more safer you are. Fun fact, you know, I think that's going to be official statement. Yeah, that's my piece of advice. Spend less time on the streets and you'll be much safer. So, dodging all the mafia, yeah, dodging all the mafia wise guys, we have left Portland, left St. Mark's, and I'm just going to repair this car in Staten Island because it will get damaged inevitably. They need to be brought back in relatively good condition. There's a certain threshold that if it goes over, you know, too much damage, they won't want it. So yeah, but that went a bit better than I thought it would. The other cars on the list, the Yakuza Stinger is really easy. I know I'm saying it wrong, okay? I know it's Yakuza, okay? Yakuza, but I'm not I'm not a Japanese speaker, and it feels strange to pronounce a word in the native Japanese way. I overshot, I don't know how. It feels a bit weird, you know, to try and imitate it in the Japanese sense, but I'll try, okay. I know that everyone else in this game says Yakuza, right? And that's what 99.9% of people in the Western world would probably say. But the smaller percentage of people who, this is a Yardy car, it's not wanted, but still. Yeah, the Yakuza Stinger, Yakuza, is parked outside of Asuka's condo, where we started in Staten Island. And I know that some people might say that Asuka's name is Asuka, or Asuka, I can't even say it, Asuka, right, Asuka, see, I can't, sorry, Asuka, right, I'm just going to say Asuka, because everyone knows. Some people might argue that it's supposed to be pronounced Asuka, Asuka. But I'm not a Japanese speaker, I don't watch anime, and I don't pretend that I understand the Japanese language, and I hate people who pretend that they understand it when they clearly do not. Right, I'm not saying that people who watch anime are like that, I'm just saying the people who watch anime and then think they can speak fluent Japanese, right, when they can't, especially in the Western world, especially in the Western world, where people's first language is English, or Italian, or Spanish, or I don't know, Portuguese or something, and then they try and speak Japanese as if, oh yeah, I'm a proper speaker, me. No, I don't think so. But, you get what I'm saying, don't you? Diablo Stallion is a lot easier than Mafia Sentinel, except it doesn't seem to like to spawn, at least in this thing. I swear I've seen it like 3 times, but because I looked away it despawned, so fun. Also the Diablos don't like me because I did the mission Shima. Oh joy. More gangs hating me. Right, let's get this guy, if I can. Or will it just despawn? No. No, we'll keep it. And yeah. This mission is relatively long, because you've got to drive to Portland to get these 2 gang cars, this Mafia Sentinel and this thing, Diablo Stallion. I'm just gonna go and lose my wanted level. There we go. Oh, it's nearly wrecked, shut up. I'll get it repaired back on Staunton, because there's kind of no point repairing it now. Might as well do it close to the garage, So, with that in mind, let's go and talk about the other missions in this episode, which most of them I've forgotten. I know that we're doing quite a few today, but I do hope the Share Factory clip limit doesn't strike again, because there are a lot of clips in this episode. I know the last mission that we're going to be doing is Bait, right, and Bait did not go very well. So, in my original 2019 playthrough, Bait didn't go well either. What actually went wrong is the death squads that I was supposed to be killing, right, supposed to be leading into a trap, they follow you, or they're supposed to. They did follow me into the compound, except they didn't end up dying, because I'm supposed to kind of stay in the compound, but I didn't really feel like I needed to. I thought the Yakuza could sort them out. They didn't. So I was stuck there like a wally while they didn't die, and some of them actually were still in the car. So the car blew up, but it didn't count them all as being killed, because apparently an invisible guy in the car was still alive, right? The car is a blown out shell at this point. It's burnt out, the car is just destroyed. For some reason, they're still alive. Don't get how. So what I had to do was drive really far away and get them to despawn. It happened like 2 out of the 3 times I went into the compound. Thankfully in this version that didn't happen. Instead what happens is one of the death squads had a really hard time following me, because he liked to get stuck in other compounds that he wasn't supposed to be in. So that's nice. That annoyed me, because the pathfinding is not great apparently in those compounds. When they're on the road it's relatively fine, it's just, he got stuck somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, and I had to help him out several times. I think I'm going to speed that part up though. I don't know, I'll see. So we'll take this to the garage. I don't know what mission is next. We'll see. We'll just see. So, next episode is going to be episode 20, I believe. Yep. And, is that right? That should be right. This is episode 19, isn't it? And, I'm getting quite confused, Anyway, we did it. We did it. 10 grand for all that effort. Stuff you, King Courtney, I don't like you. And he doesn't like us by the end of this. Thank you for the vehicle. Let's go to, I think it's Donald Love now, and I can't remember what mission it is. Cannot remember at all. No, nothing's coming to mind. I feel like I should know though. I feel like I should. We'll find out when we get there. It's not a really annoying one that we're going to be doing later in another episode. It's not that one. But, you know, we'll see. We will see. Come on, Donald, you prick. What have you got for us? Grand Theft Aero.
Thank you for retrieving those packages, but they were only a decoy. Sorry about that, but that's sometimes the way in business. My real objective was hidden on the plane all along. Unfortunately, the Port Authority seized the plane and were stripping it down until I intervened at great personal expense. Cross the bridge to Shoreside Vale and go to Francis International Airport. I've paid off the officials. My property will be waiting for you at the customs hangar in the aircraft fuselage.
Alright, so this is the mission, Grand Theft Aero. Another long one, as it turns out. So, I'm just going to get this out of the way, even though I do rant about it in a later episode. Donald Love's missions at this point in the game revolve around going to Shoreside Vale, right? And going to Shoreside Vale involves using either the bridge or the tunnel. And I prefer to use the bridge, although the bridge can be annoying because when it lifts up, the traffic stops and you can't get through. So it's kind of like a toss-up whether the bridge will actually be down or up by the time you get there. You prefer it to be down. You prefer it to actually be, you know, crossable. How did I not incur police attention there? I do not know. Oh, bugger, I think it's going up, isn't it? Yep. You know, every single time I hear that bell when I'm driving up to the bridge, oh no, it's down. Oh no, it's up. It's going up. Bollocks. Yeah, every time you hear that bell, you pray, please, please be down. Please be going down. But most of the time it's going up. Annoyingly. I'm gonna learn the timings of this bridge because I swear, there is a pattern here. There is a definite time when it goes up and when it goes down. And it goes down, up and down very frequently, by the way. Even though there are no ships in this game that actually pass underneath it, it's designed, that's why it's designed to go up like that. Yeah, it really just shouldn't do that all the time, but for some reason, it's in the game. It adds flavour to the world, except not really, it's more like an inconvenience. Also flying textures, floating textures. Yeah. This game is not really polished very much, I'm going to be honest. There's lots of instances like that where the textures are just floating off the ground, like those leaves there. Now I admire them for adding them, but they're very repetitive, because there isn't really any other things. Like in the original game there used to be newspapers with the tagline Elvis zombie found alive or something, or Elvis is a zombie. You know, this sort of running joke for some reason. Zombie Elvis found alive or something. And those used to kind of float around, and also I think there were leaves as well, and bits of rubbish that would, you know, sort of blow around in the wind. These guys are dead. It's reading there. Liberty Airport, I think it says. Yeah, these guys were certainly killed by the cartel. These were in the original game, by the way. They've just been redone, except kind of not very well, because they look very, very much not right. Anyway, the package is gone. Oh no, where could it have gone? Panlantic Construction? Question mark. There's a construction site in Staten Island. Maybe they took the package there. Ooh, a mystery. Scooby-Doo, where the fucking hell are you? Back in 1969, I assume, when he started. Yeah. My goodness, how long has Scooby-Doo been going? How long? Will someone well, let's work it out in my head, even though I'm very bad at mathematics. Let's do 2021 minus 1969. Well, 1 year to get to 1970, so, that's 2, I mean, the 1 to get to 2021. I'm going to fly the dodo, by the way, just to prove that I can do it, apparently now. Even though I didn't really land at the construction site, I still attempted to fly there, okay? So then 70, you need 30 years to get to 2000, and then another 20 years, that's 52 years. I think that's, yeah, that's right, probably right. 52 years Scooby-Doo has been gracing our televisions, and my goodness, does it not... Is nobody sick of it yet? Is nobody? Really? Because, you know, considering how many different series have well done... There we go, just ignore the bad landing. Considering how many series of Scooby-Doo's there's been, you know, different renditions where, oh look, now he's got Scrappy-Doo with him, and he's like the nephew of Scooby-Doo for some reason. Dogs can have family units now, officially, apparently, with official names like Uncle Scooby or Nephew Scrappy. But then people got annoyed by Scrappy-Doo, and Scrappy-Doo has kind of been the black sheep of the Scooby-Doo universe. Do I find Scrappy-Doo that annoying? Not really. So then they also had series in the 1970s which were very dumbed down, sort of less scary, more ridiculous, with special guest stars like every other episode or something. Like weird people like the Harlem Globetrotters and Scooby-Doo. Where do you even go with that? It's like the Harlem Globetrotters are just playing basketball and talking about basketball things, and Scooby-Doo and Shaggy are trying to solve a mystery. Like, okay. Don't really understand why, but okay. The Harlem Globetrotters are Scooby-Doo canon, apparently. And also, lately, there's been a lot of movies where they've had special guest stars and different themes, like WWE. Why? I swear to God, there was a movie around WWE and Scooby-Doo. I don't know why. And, you know, there are other movies, there are the original Scooby-Doo movies, which I'll talk about after we get past this. Am I going to kill you? Yeah, okay. No, well, I got you, so go stuff yourself and whatnot. But Scooby-Doo has been on for so long. It's alright, bloody hell. Calm down with that shotgun. Hit him. There you go. Right. Okay. Mission complete. Let's just go and see this cutscene, and then we'll go back to Donald.
Hey, let's get this out of here. God knows what it is, but he seems to want it badly enough, so it must be worth something.
Who the heck?
You!
Hey, take it easy, amigo. No es nada, no es nada.
I left you pouring our heart out into the gutter!
Hey, don't shoot, amigo. No problem. We all friends? Here,
Don't be such
take
a
this.
pussy!
Hey, we got no choice, baby. Yeah.
We always got a choice, you dumb bastard.
I'm sorry about the crazy bitch, man. They're all the same. Please, por favor.
So, the whore got away. But you've done me a favor. You're not the only one that has a score to settle with the cartel. This worm killed my brother.
I never killed no Yakuza.
Liar! We all saw the cartel assassin. We are going to hunt down and kill all you Colombian dogs. I'll be operating on our friend here to extract information and a little pleasure. You, drop by later. I'm sure I'll require your services.
Please, amigo. Don't leave me here with her, man. She's psycho, chico, man. Please, amigo. Hey, amigo. Amigo.
Oh dear, it's Catalina, and the Yakuza have helped us there. Alright, okay, we're going to Donald Love, and then I'll, I don't know, I think I cut this out, did I, or did I skip it? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But all that happens is you, yeah, I skipped it out. I did get a mission passed, I do apologise, okay, for not showing it all. But I felt that it was kind of pointless too, alright? You know what's going to happen. We go there, mission passed, and that's it. And then I skipped ahead to Shoreside Vale, Witchett Gardens, because we're going to do a mission from D-Ice. Its first phone mission, Oozy Money. Oozy Money. And no, it's not really easy money. Oozy Money.
Yo, this is D-Ice of the Red Jacks. I got a problem. They trying to play me. These young punks, they come onto the streets and they got nothing but guns and spank on their minds. Nines is their tags, and purple is their flag. And each day they rock their colors is another day the Jacks look soft. I want you to show these punk-ass bitches how a real drive-by works. Take these nines off of here. Watch your back, though. There'll be Jacks on the street who'll think you're trying to blast them, too.
I almost said Easy Money again there. I do apologise. Right. So, Easy Money is a Rampage style phone mission where you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to kill 20, I think, of the purple nines, who obviously wear purple, like these guys. The only real issue, the only thing, two things that's wrong with this. First of all, I want to know why the Red Jacks and the Purple Nines hate each other. I want to know why there are two different factions, right? But I also want to know why is it that if these guys hate each other so damn much that they will happily walk, you know, beside one another as if they're not part of the same, as if they're part of the same gang. The truth is, they are part of the same gang, except they're kind of not. Because these guys are part of the same gang, they just wear purple or red. They're supposed to hate each other, they don't. And to be honest with you, to kind of compensate for the fact that they are the same gang, the developers decided to make up the excuse that D-Ice just gave us, that the Red Jacks will assume that we're trying to kill them. That's why they're attacking us. Which is not true. Alright, they're programmed as part of the same gang, okay? Don't be fooled. Don't be a fool. You know, be intelligent. And I think only Uzi kills will count on these guys. It doesn't really matter. You might as well just kill everyone you see. Thanks, Ambulance. I think he kind of saved me there a little bit. Thank you, Ambulance. You're doing a good job saving people, even though no paramedics were involved in that process. So, aside from that, this mission can be a little bit annoying, a bit time consuming. Did I almost not complete it? Oh no, I've got 2 left. That should be easy. 1, and then 2 there. Mission pass, 10 grand. Let's get out of here. Let's use the tunnel, I think. Even though I hate using the tunnel. It seems that there's more traffic in it now for some reason. I don't know why. And the last mission, obviously, I am going to speed up. It is bait. And I kind of explained what happened, so I don't really think I need to go over it again when we get there. Yeah. So, to be honest, we are getting to the end of the game right now. There are only a few missions left, and then I think the next episode is going to be the annoying mission special, and after that as well, I think. Ooh, those were a pain. A major pain. But we'll talk about those when we get there. I expected Gankar Roundup to give me some more problems, but it didn't. I guess it's because vehicle spawning has kind of been tweaked in this version, it seems. I don't know whether Mr. Whoopies spawn commonly after the patch, or whether they're supposed to. I'm hoping that they're supposed to, so it's easy to get one for when you're doing import-export. And to be honest, I expected import-export to give me a lot more trouble than it actually did. So, there you go. I did a stream special based on that. which you will have seen. So, yeah, I have been considering doing different challenges, right? And we've obviously got the Man challenge, that's to do, see what methods will work. I'm convinced 100% that driving fast enough across the bridge will not matter. I don't think that they will, I don't think that'll work. I think the agents are just pinpoint accurate with the M16s. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm fairly certain that that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to die. Otherwise, let's go and do bait, first of all. First things first. And then we'll pick it up in a moment. Yeah, pick it up in a moment. Oh look, the Yakuza have created a nice little entry way for us. Come on, Asuka, what have you got for us? Bait.
Miguel seems to think I'm mistreating him. Still, he's revealed the extent to which Catalina fears your quest for revenge. She has 3 death squads dotted around Liberty, whose sole job is to hunt you down. Act as the bait and get the death squads to follow you to Pike Creek, where some of my men will be waiting for them.
Alright, I've just got one thing to say, right? Well, more than one. This mission sucks. I don't like it. I don't think anybody likes it, but we're gonna have to do it. And also, I'm really confused about the situation with Miguel. Right? I know he's been shot by Catalina, so you'd expect him to die a bit quicker than he actually does. Spoiler alert, Miguel is going to die. But the point is that in the cutscenes for this mission, the next one from Asuka, and then the one after that, Miguel, I think, is still alive. I think he dies roughly shortly after the third mission's cutscene that I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know the situation with Miguel. I don't get how he's still alive. I mean, I don't think Asuka patched him up and stopped the bleeding. But yeah, you just expect him to kind of bleed out from the bullet. But no, apparently not. Apparently Miguel is somehow still alive. Don't get it, but okay. Yeah. Also, yeah, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that until later, because it won't make any sense until you see the cutscene, even though it's not really shown in the cutscene, but whatever. So, I've got some things to talk about with Shoreside Vale, by the way. Shoreside Vale eludes me, right? I know there's a paint spray on this island, and in this version it is marked for you. In the original game, paint sprays weren't marked, and for the longest time I never knew where the paint spray was on this island. To be honest, I didn't even know there was one here. And, you know, to add insult to injury, it's not really obvious where it is. There is a sign outside, but you kind of think it's more like an advertisement rather than where the actual shop is. I know there's one on this island, I just didn't know where it was. I didn't used to know where it was. It does come in handy like maybe 3 times during this playthrough, but otherwise I usually visit the one in Staunton or Portland because I can remember where those are. And I don't think there's any option not to have them marked on the map. Come on, Yakuza, kill these bastards. This mission is kind of extra annoying because if you kill the death squads or they end up dying for some reason before you reach this compound, mission failed, right? Because apparently Asuka is so insistent on the Yakuza being the guys to kill the Colombians that you will fail the mission if you kill them before that. You'd think it wouldn't matter, but oh no, it does. But once you're inside this compound and they've got out of the car, you can pretty much just blow them up by yourself. Like, there's no problem with that. You can easily do it, and to be honest, it's quicker because the Yakuza can take their time killing these guys, and sometimes they can even die themselves. So yeah. Now, I've got some things to talk about with another Crazy 4 Games playthrough that I watched. The entirety of it was the Toughen mod for GTA 3. And in that episode, in that mod, there was an extra death squad. And also there were random Yakuza guys near Cedar Grove who would shoot at you with an M16 for some reason. But other than that, it wasn't really more difficult. To be honest, I had a look at the Toughen mod, like I've seen all the videos in that playthrough. And you know what? If I had the Toughen mod, I think I could do that just fine, because there's not really any super challenging parts to it, really. Yeah. And by the way, that Toughen mod that he was playing at the time, it was just the story missions that were toughened. So yeah, that does bring us to the end of today's video though. I do hope you enjoyed seeing me play more missions in this game. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope I will see you next time, right, in episode number 20, which, oh boy, I think that's going to be an annoying mission special as well. So yeah, goodbye from me, see you all later. Thanks for coming.